Ready. Start. Financial loss as ascertained by the bank in its absolute discretion or such part thereof as the bank may direct shall be deducted from the amount payable to the member and paid to the bank by the trustees. However, there is rider in the same clause that such recovery shall not exceed in any case the total amount of contribution made by the bank to his account together with interest in respect thereof. Thus, there is no absolute right available with the bank to deduct the entire amount from the provident fund account of the employee. The bank can deduct the amount which has been contributed in the provident fund account of the employee with the interest thereof. Further, for application or regulation 17 to the employee must have been dismissed from the employment. Now, admittedly, in this case, the employee was suspended only and he was not dismissed from the service as he was died during the pendency of the inquiry. However, as per regulation 21 referred to above on the death of a member who is under a liability to the bank, the amount of such liability may be deducted from the amount payable to the member and paid to the bank. However, there is also a rider that the bank can deduct such amount not exceeding in any case the total amount of contribution made by the bank to his account together with interest credited in respect thereof. Thus, even under regulation 21, the bank cannot deduct the entire amount of the provident fund amount standing at the credit of the employee at the time of his death. Now, in this case, the bank has deducted the entire amount from the provident fund standing at the credit of the deceased. This is not in consonance with its own regulations. The bank could have deducted the amount not exceeding its contribution with interest from outstanding amount of the provident fund at the time of death of the employee. However, it is clear that the right is already accrued in favor of the nominee of the deceased to get whatever amounts lying in the provident fund of the deceased at the time of his death, subject to the deduction of outstanding amount due to the bank, but such amount cannot be exceeded at all. The contribution of the bank with interest thereof. Having considered all these aspects of the case, it clearly transpires that the right to get medical reimbursement, subsistence allowance, leave encashment, and the amount of provident fund has been crystallized in favor of the deceased employee as per the bank regulation and biparty settlement.